This is a revision of the strategic business leader for the exam period of September and December 2021. We have question 2. This is the proposal evaluation. Okay. From senior corporate business analyst to finance director Jerry Cran, deliver in partnership with the Department of Health. A introduction. The following report set out several key issues which the board of Optimal should consider in relation to the proposal to partner with Zealand's Department of Health to deliver its proposed BFIT program. The proposal to work in a collaborative partnership with the Department of Health is an interesting one, with several opportunities and threats we need to consider. In particular, working with a public sector partner will present a number of challenges, which we must be fully aware of before taking part in such a collaboration. Opportunities. The first opportunity is that participating in a program such as this could raise our profile across Zealand and further enhance our position in the Zealand fitness and leisure market. Association with high-profile country-wide initiatives such as this. This importantly also demonstrates our focus on social responsibility, should improve our reputation in the market and potentially attract new members. Further opportunities that this may open up opportunities to deliver more programs such as this in the future. The proposal suggests that it is just a trial period of 6 months and if successful, could become a significant part of our business profile if the government decides to extend the reach of the program to more schools across Zealand. This could lead to further programs and partnerships in the future with the government and other organizations, which should open up a whole new market for us. From Optima perspective, the long-term benefits of participating in this program will be potential increase in our national profile and the potential to attract more customers in the long term. However, we would need to be cautious here, as this may be limited, as our current profile and marketing message would not necessarily attract lower income individuals, and therefore converting the participating children and their families into future customers of Optima may be limited. However, our general profile in the wider community should be increased due to the additional publicity which this program will attract. We should attract more interest in our business. Both Optimal and the Department of Health will be working towards the same aim of improved levels of health and fitness for the children of Zealand. Therefore, there should be a positive aspect of this collaborative relationship and should make our working relationship with the government department sector should make our working relationship with the government department easier to manage, as we will be working towards the same social objective. If we work closely enough with the government, Optimal could be listed as the approved provider on their official BFIT website, which promotes this initiative. This should also raise our profile with ethically driven customer and potential investor. Threats, public and private sector collaboration often fail. Therefore, the first potential threat is that should the program be perceived by the participants or the wider public as a failure, it could damage our reputation. There is also a potential threat that current members may be adversely affected by this proposal, is that qualified finished instructors will be absent from our clubs during the times when they are delivering the program within schools. This may affect the quality of our members' experience in the gym or in the fitness classes they attend. This program is likely to be incredibly time-consuming for our staff, who will expect to not only deliver this program but also will be responsible for monitoring and reporting in the performance of children taking part. Most will not be used to working in such an environment. Extra training will be needed, and presumably we will need to ensure that our own gyms and fitness classes are adequately covered when staff are working on the program. It may be difficult to source enough temporary staff to support this, and the cost may also be high. There is also potential threat that our current instructor may not be happy to work on this program, as they may feel unprepared or under pressure. Staff may leave rather than be forced to take part in this program, which may then leave us under resourced. A further threat is that the Department of Health is likely to have different overall objectives for this program to optimal. Its focus will be on the measurable improvements to the health and fitness of the children participating. For optimal objective uh, will cost be the same, but in addition, we must also consider the impact of the program on our long-term business reputation and its impact on profitability. Our investor will want to be reassured that our focus maintains on being profitable. There will also be challenges in managing the partnership. It is clear from the current outline proposal that the mechanism suggested to measure performance have not been fully finalized, and would suggest that we need to be involved in the agreement and finalization of any performance measures to ensure that we are in agreement as to how this will operate and how our own performance will be measured. It is going to be extremely difficult to establish the direct impact of our uh, participation in the program as um, as its success will be influenced by many external factors, particularly as our staff will only be in contact with the children for short periods of time over the duration of the program. Therefore, we must establish how the Department of Health intend uh, to measure the overall success of the program and how they intend to measure our impact on that. It is likely that any direct outcomes will only be confirmed in the long term, certainly beyond the time frames of the program. We must ensure that our own reputation is not damaged by inappropriate short-term measures, which are not reflective of our own input into the program. B. Value for money. Value for money principles focus on three aspects of economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. Economy focuses on delivering services within budget and within the resources constraints. Efficiency focuses on achieving acceptable return on the resources invested in a service, that is, getting as much as possible from the amount put into a service. Effectiveness focuses on the degree to which the organization has delivered what it intended to deliver. As a public sector organization, the Department of Health is funded by the government of Zealand and will be tightly controlled in what it can do and how it spends the money which has been allocated. As it is funded by public money, it must be efficient in the resources it has been allocated and be strategically effective in the delivery of the objectives it has been set. This value for money focused on creates challenges for Optimal in participating in the delivery of the BFIT program. In terms of economy, our own business operates as the mid to high quality fitness provider, and now strategies is one of the differentiation with a focus on quality rather than being a low-cost provider. However, the Department of Health required focus on economy will be based on providing the highest quality for the most appropriate lowest cost possible. Ensuring quality will be an important factor in this program, and while this should not be compromised, we must ensure whatever we deliver is within the budget set $10 million. This equates to $500 per pupil. Therefore, we will need to carefully assess what we can realistically achieve over the 6-month trial period, which will achieve this budget level. In terms of efficiency in achieving acceptable return on the resources invested in the program, our current focus on efficiency may not be completely in line with the value for money approach of the Department of Health. As a private sector organization, of course, our shareholders will expect that we do not waste resources and that we invest money to generate a return. However, our primary focus is on delivering top quality facilities and services and creating an excellent experience for our members. This may not always be in line with optimizing efficiency. Therefore, we may not be fully aligned in our overall approach here with the Department of Health requirement. In terms of effectiveness, optimal primary focus is on the delivery of excellence and achieving high levels of overall quality of services and facilities we offer. Currently, this is completely determined and influenced by optimal. However, the effectiveness of our outcomes of this program will depend on many other external factors and on the efforts of our children at school taking part in the program. Optimal should not be held solely responsible for the effectiveness of the delivery of the programs and final outcomes, as we are only one factor in their achievement. Therefore, having only partial control of the effectiveness of the program may be a challenge for Optimal. As a private sector organization, we may have some differing overall aims and objectives to those of the Department of Health, and therefore we may not be completely aligned with all of the value for money principles driving this program, which we must take into consideration before progressing further. Conclusion. This is a highly interesting proposal and one which Optima is well placed to deliver. There are several potential benefits to participation in program, but we must fully consider the potential challenges which it may also create. It is recommended that we open up a dialogue with the Department of Health as soon as possible.